I should warn you, mademoiselle, I have very little interest left in the truth. If you have something to say, say it. You had better say it now before it's too late.
It's a good book.
It is a very good book. What's going on, everybody? Cody Sperber, the Clever Investor, back again, and we are officially done with the Tempe rehab project. And as you can see, it turned out amazing. And I'm here with my partners, Bryant and Garrett. Good job, Green Elephants, on this one.
Done.
Okay, well, that's all we got. But just a quick reminder, house was built in 1960. How big is it?
1,625 square feet, Mr. Sperber.
1,625 square feet. We're about 4 miles from Arizona State University. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. And yeah, it turned out great. I think it's gonna sell fairly quickly.
Yeah.
We are trying to push the comp, so let's go inside. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. This is a place where we talk about real estate and real estate investing as a pathway to breaking free of the rat race and creating true wealth. All right, so if you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so that way you get notified whenever our future videos are posted. For everybody else, welcome back. You know, obviously we're at the final stage where it's staged, the property is completely done, and I'm happy with it. What was our budget on this one?
We had two different options. We could have done a $65,000 budget and sold around $380,000, or we could have stepped it up and done about $80,000 to $90,000 budget and sold for around $429,000.
$429,000. Instead, we went way over budget, and we're now pushing the comps to $439,000. Start small. All right, we call these lipstick on a pig remodels. If you're brand new to rehabbing, don't start with a $100,000 complete gut job where we had to tear out all the drywall because there was termite damage everywhere and replace the flooring. And I mean, we did everything, the electrical, the plumbing. We literally dug up the whole entire foundation, redid all the plumbing. We did beams. This one has an external garage, and so we had to make sure that the garage was, you know, when the garage door goes up and down, that it doesn't fall down on somebody, and so we had to replace all the structural beams. This was a complete remodel. So that's our recommendation. Start there because you don't have to have, you know, all your shit in order. You don't have to have, you know, your whole rehab crew and your subcontractors and your general contractors and know where to source all the materials. You can literally go in and out with like a handyman or even yourself, clean up the place and get it relisted and get it sold. And as you can see, this bathroom turned out fantastic.
Can you pass the toilet paper?
Avoid getting stuck in a bad hard money loan, all right? Whenever you buy a rehab project, the risks that you're taking on is that it's not like wholesaling, right? There is actual money being deployed, and whether it's your money or somebody else's money, there's a lot of risk, and you gotta make sure that the financing structure is set up correctly. There's a property that I flipped way back in the day on Georgia Avenue. It still haunts me today. I got stuck in a hard money loan that was at 18% interest. I thought the project was gonna last like 6 months. It ended up lasting a year in like 4 months. All of my profit got eaten up. It was totally consumed my life. The stress was unbearable. And every once in a while, a rehab project goes sideways, and sometimes it's not in your control. In that particular situation, other bank-owned properties in the area fire sold, and the comps fell through the floor. I made every major mistake under the sun.
Today, Junior?
Under the roof. Like I hired the wrong contractor. He stole materials and stole money from me. I got stuck in a bad hard money loan. I paid people in advance. Had materials stolen. Like everything just sucked. So, but the biggest pain was that I was stuck in a bad hard money loan. So be very careful with your financing. Right now, our type of financing is either we get private lenders to put up all the money for our rehabs, or if we're going to do a hard money loan, we like to get it right around 12%. Right? And there's some companies even nowadays that are doing for the first 90 days at what?
We're 8% right now.
8%
Yep.
for the first 90 days?
And if we know we're gonna do a longer project than 90 days, we're gonna do a construction loan, we can get that down to 6.
Yep, and then there's something called soft money, which is like lendinghome.com, which, you know, are good friends of ours, and they can actually get your interest rate down as well. So go check them out. I'll put a link down below for them. They're lendinghome.com. You should never fall in love with the project itself. You should fall in love with the numbers, all right? You got to stick to your budgets. You got to stick to your game plan, and don't start falling in love with the fixtures and the materials and, what I always wanted in my house is under sink lighting, and, don't get stuck going down that path like you're going to live in the property, all right? A couple ways to save money is on materials. And one of the best tips that we have is before you start your rehab project, do like what this guy does. Do your market research. Go around to other properties that are actively on the market that have been recently remodeled and walk through the open houses and look at the listings and look at all the pictures on Zillow, that kind of thing, and just see the quality and level of rehab that other properties in the area are using to get a gauge on how high or low of level of rehab that you should do. Like in this particular house, we knew that we were going to push the comps, right? So you started picking some pretty nice materials, all right? So like, what is this? Calcutta quartz, right?
Higher end, yeah.
And right now, there's a trade war with China going on. Quartz is getting more expensive,
Correct.
right? If we weren't trying to push the comps, we might have wanted to downgrade to a really nice granite right here. All right, we've got the large oversized island. That includes the appliances and the backsplash. By the way, backsplashes, you've seen me in other videos say that backsplashes are a great way to make a kitchen pop. Don't chimp out on the backsplashes. We made it so where the kitchen island matches the backsplash just to have those color pops. We're using the grays and the taupes and the whites and the blues just to make it really pop. Hire a good general contractor. If it's not lipstick on a pig, you have to hire a good GC and pay them really well. Now, Garrett happens to be a licensed GC on our team, but if you weren't on our team...
I'm going to start charging you guys a lot more.
No, you're not. Mademoiselle.
Yeah.
But think of it like this. Your GC is like the heart surgeon of your business. Make sure that you find a really good one and you pay them really well and you keep them really close, and there's got to be a lot of trust in there, and never give your GC more than $5,000 at a time. Ask me how I know. They magically pay their rent, buy a new Mercedes, and, take off. And that's never a good thing. All right, a good GC is not going to ask you for more than that at one time anyway. They'll go line item by line item. They'll pay their subs. They'll, make sure that the project is on time, and you just cut them checks each week as needed. And at the end of the project, once everything's done, you can kind of do the final payment then. All right, so don't do the work yourself. Use a good GC. Always add a buffer to your repair estimates. All right, you love this one, right?
My favorite.
You got to have a buffer in it. Now, our recommendation, kind of a pro tip from the Green Elephant Development guys, is to add 10% buffer onto your repair estimate for light rehabs, 15% for medium rehabs, and a full 20% for the big rehabs like this one. Why? Because things always come up that are unforeseen, right?
Absolutely.
How many times does that happen? Every project?
Every project.
Literally every project, all right? On this one, there was some plumbing issues. There was a ton of issues with the shed garage back. We should have painted that pink, by the way. I think we could have got extra if we did a she shed.
I think you're right.
I'm just saying, next project, we're doing a she shed.
I love it.
We're gonna get that extra comp, right?
Can we do green?
Green?
A green
Yeah,
room for a green
I
room?
don't think women want a green shed, dude.
Man,
No.
never know.
Pink.
How are we supposed to be the green elephants without the green
We,
shed?
Green elephants, green shed. Got it.
Got it.
Check.
add a buffer. All right, it's time for you guys to go. Listen, if you got something from this video, seriously, drop us a comment down below or smash that like button. That's all I have for you right now. There's some free resources pinned to the top link below. Click that link. It's my 30-day to a deal challenge. It's gonna give you a free book. It's gonna show you step-by-step how we got into the real estate business. Maybe you don't start off rehabbing. Maybe you start off wholesaling houses. Click the link, that's where you start. Till next time, I'm Cody Sperber with
Green elephant, Garrett.
Development, Brian.
That's all we have. Bye for now. Peace.